Hey guys, it's Sam here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is another gym tour. So while I'm in the region, I'm checking out Rhino's gym in Stamford, which is where I used to go to school. I was actually back here this weekend on a school reunion, which is quite fun. But while I'm in the area, Rhino's Stamford, I'm going to do a full workout before giving a full tour of this place and a bit of a wrap up at the end. Workout today is going to be shoulders, almost entirely delts, possibly biceps as well, depending on what they've got. I'll comment on the machines I'm using, and then all of it to show exactly what they've got here at the end. I already knew it's going to be a great gym, so getting warmed up now and starting on some heavy pressing. So with an exercise like this, I like to put the hands pretty wide so that there's less tricep involvement in the press, and it's going to be more on the deltoids. It's also more on the deltoids to focus on the lower part of the movement, so I tend to not fully extend. Can't be bothered exercising triceps and my shoulder though, I just do them separately. Try to get a better workout for my shoulders doing this sort of thing. Straight away on the wall I'm seeing a picture of my good friend Jim Giorgio, Peakzilla they call him now, his crazy biceps. But also if you want to know about real deltoids and real shoulder size, he's your man, not me. Yeah, that picture of Jim up there, that's actually from 2016 when he won the Rhino's Classic show that I'm seeing on the wall there. But he's even freakier now, and he should be a pro really. He's of that standard easily, and even more impressive and freaky when you see him in real life. But he did very well in Finland last year, won his class, the super heavies, and very narrowly missed out on the pro card. But it's just a matter of time for Jim. But in all the amateur circuit, he's very well known. And one of my good bodybuilding friends from Zone. Nice to see his picture up here in Stamford. That's that drop off of reps there. So I've explained a lot of times that really you're working with a rep range if you're going to failure, because if you're going to failure it's going to be maybe 1 or 2 reps less as you get through the latter sets on each exercise. So that's me coming down in reps after the 4th set there, but every set's a failure and time to move on to the next exercise. Moving on for some more pressing. I wish I'd looked around the gym a little bit more carefully before I began, because I wanted something a bit behind the neck pressing, but in here we got the Viking press and we got the ISO lateral shoulder press, hammer strength, but not the behind the neck angle one. So I would have done better to have done one of these first, and then for the more behind the neck kind of angle, done the Smith machine overhead press behind the neck. So no matter, I'm still going to do some more pressing because I really like the Viking press and you don't see it everywhere. When I used to train, I'd do similar to this sort of thing with the barbell stood up and use the knee pressing into it. They call it push presses, I guess. That was I was still working from the encyclopedia of modern bodybuilding, but people knock those workouts now. I had a really good time and learned so much from doing those. I'm really enjoying seeing all the stuff that's on the walls while I'm here. Obviously, you know, I'm a big fan of the books of Frederick Delavier, and they've got all of his illustrations on the wall charts here for the different muscle groups and exercises, but also all the photos up here. Some of these people I know. There's Neil Cranwell, overall winner, Rhino's Classic a few years ago. I stood on stage with him at the PCA Universe qualifier in the overall, and there's another one of him here, and then down this end is Nathaniel Heckles as a novice. He's made so much progress this last year or two. He'll be another one that joins the Pro League soon enough, I'm sure. But just the photos of all these people that are really good at any stage are otherworldly, so I'm enjoying seeing who's about here. Okay, less perusing stuff and last set on the Viking press. So that was an exercise where I actually got more reps on my last set than the previous one, which means that the previous ones were not good enough. I probably need to switch on. Or maybe it was looking at all the photos, give me a little bit more motivation for that last set there. Okay, let's take the bro's eye view while I come to find some stuff for isolating the delts. I did have a look at this shoulder press here, but I found it a little bit awkward how much it twisted my arms back. So not that one. I'm going to move straight on to stuff for isolations. I'm probably going to start with stuff on rear delts, as all that pressing was more the front of the deltoids than the rear, as I didn't find a behind the neck press. And this seems a very good place to start. Yeah, so starting the isolations on rear delts. I'm happy to find this piece because you don't see it in many places. It's one of my favourites, the plate loaded rear delt flies by Hammer Strength. I've got it as zone, but I haven't really used it anywhere else that I've been on tour, so it's going to be a good place to start for the isolations. And for most people, starting on rear delts is going to be best because they can be the most underused in all the pressing we do. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different on the cushioning to what I've used, so it's like a thinner face hole. I'm going to end up with like a line, like a vertical letterbox down my face or something if I keep on here. Here we go again. Last one on here. I like finishing on a few little partials from there. I can really feel it on the rear delts. Anyway, moving on, find something else on isolations, possibly a rear delt fly if we've got options for that, otherwise I'll just move on to some of the side. So I've found a rear delt piece, rear delt and chest fly combo, as I hoped for, but I'm really impressed by this piece. I haven't used the prime before. What I've found with the mechanism at the top and the options you've got for the settings of the arms is it will go much closer in than a lot of models, which means that your hands are going closer, which means that the rear deltoids and all the shoulder is going to be more stretched and have resistance in the stretched position there more than most machines. So I'm pretty happy with that there's more adjustment can be made. You'll see that I can get my hands right together here. And I've also found lately in doing these rear delt flies that I can get more focus on the shoulders by bending the elbows slightly. Obviously not moving the elbows during the motion of the exercise, but just having them in this kind of position. Let's set one go. Okay, I can hit that one more time. So often I do more than 3 sets on an exercise like this, but I'd normally only do 1 isolation probably for rear delts. So as I've done 2, I'm feeling that rep drop off after just 3 sets quite prominently there. So that's rear delts adequately worked. And time to move on to something focusing on the side. There is all sorts of choice here now. You've got all the arm stuff in this kind of corner after the cardio when you step in. and then all the machines are either side of you as you go down the main walkway down this way, and right at the end is the free weight stuff. So I'm gonna explore and find something isolations ideal for side delts. If nothing on the machines, then it could just be some dumbbell lateral raises. They have got options on machines for side delts. So they've got one of the seated, the elbow pad, plate loaded hammer strength ones, but I find, you know, they don't suit my limb length and body size like too good. So there would be that, or there'd be options on the cables, but I sort of struggle with the feeling on cables. I'm being very particular about these side delts exercises. So what I'm going to do is just revert to dumbbells, but they have got good options here, just not the ones that really suit me. So it's going to be side lateral raises for dumbbells. Honestly, I didn't really expect to find a gym quite this good in Stamford. I'm very impressed. But carrying on with these, I'm going to touch heavier on these side delts. It's not really a strong point for me, so I can do to work on it extra, really. So last set on the lateral raises, I love to do down the rack, and we've got loads to choose from. So I'm going to finish up on the 25s, what I was using, then skip a few intervals and go down this way for a rest on the side delts. That's the 20s, 17 and a half. It gets embarrassing, right? Oh. kilos now. And the little baby 3 ones. How cute is that with the gym logo, right? And that's deltoids destroyed. So that's the workout done, and my delts are absolutely destroyed, as you saw. And this is the bit you've all been waiting for. It's the full tour of Rhino's. So I've just come back to the entrance. It's just over there. We'll finish up on the reception. It's actually quite nice and comfy. This is my impression of the Rhino's logo. That's like a heavy squatting or a heavy deadlift face, isn't it? This is where you come in and you actually come straight into the cardio area, but I'm going to finish up on that because I expect you're more interested in the weight stuff, and there's loads of stuff that I haven't shown throughout the course of this video because it's right down the end and it's all the free weight and powerlifting and functional training stuff. So I'm going to walk you through and we'll start that end, and it's another gym tour in the bag. So this is that reception area that I just talked about, and you come through here, you've got the scale, and taking the bro's eye view as you come in, cubby holes for your bags, and this is all that cardio stuff I was just saying about that I'm going to finish on, and we'll walk all the way through to the end and start at the end where they've got all this functional training and all of the free weights, basically. Well, all the free weights on barbells. They've got a load of stuff that you could be doing calisthenics down there as well, so really great variety. One thing that I liked about this gym that's a bit different to elsewhere, you cut through here, you've even got the boxing bags and the farmer's walk stuff. What I liked about here in particular is that it caters for all sorts of training. What they've used the space for would be great for fitness, calisthenics, boxing, strongman, powerlifting, bodybuilding, and that's not always what you get, even though I've focused on the bodybuilding. So starting here at the back. So right at the back here we've got the platforms and racks for the powerlifting with the barbell exercises, and we've got a variety of barbells like the safety squat bar, Olympic bars, the one with the multiple hand attachments for all your close grip pressing and such like. We've got a rowing machine, we've got another rack here, and it's all on a big lifting platform at the back with the rubberized weights. We've got some of the bags, some of the gear for the strongman exercises, lighter dumbbells. Facing the other way, we've got the foot clamp for the sissy squats. We've got the booty builder, like glute drive frame, plate loaded, stepper, the bikes, the calisthenics frame, so you've got loads of bars and attachment there. You've even got the wide grip dipping bar attachment, all sorts of stuff like TRX, kettlebells, all that kind of thing. We've got the trap bar. We've got another rack here with a safety bar on it. You've got the hyperextension frame, benches, another bench press back here, the climbing net, and actually down that wall further down there are parts on the wall for your climbing. So I'm just going to step out here so you can get a full view of the frame with all the bands on it. You've got the rings, gymnastics, you've got the hooks for the leg raises. You've got just about everything that you could want or need for the kind of training that people do down here. You've got the boxes, and I'm just gonna keep out of the way. There are some people training here, and obviously I do not wish to disturb anyone's training. Training comes first, and as we step out of that area, we've got the belt squat. This is the primal belt squat. I've used that over in Muscleworks. It's a good piece, and just behind that in use is a standing calf raise. Make sure that I don't miss anything. We've got the hammer strength, the diagonal sled style leg press, another great piece. We've got another hammer strength leg press. That's what I like to call the pendulum leg press. I'm not sure if that's its actual name, but that I think best describes what it is. Then just behind that in use, we've got the Gym 80 horizontal leg press, the one where the platform's fixed, that kind of style. Weight trees, again, no shortage of weights in this place. And just behind on the wall, we've got more illustrations of the muscle groups used in different body part exercises, so Delavier's illustrations. I'll step through here. We've got a glute kickback machine by Cybex on the weight stack. We've got the pre-core donkey calf raise machine. Don't see donkey calf raise everywhere, and I think it's a great piece. So I think it's well worth doing, probably more so than standing calf raises. Behind that we've got a weight stack cable row machine, and before I step onto that platform I just want to make sure I've got everything, because there's loads for legs. You've got the hammer strength MTS leg extension, you've got the hammer strength V-squat machine, that's captured everything just here. Then you've got a hack squat, I'm not sure which hack squat this, oh it's pre-core, it's pre-core's hack squat, and behind that you've got the boxing bags, loads of them, let's just take a quick look, get that bit done while we're here. That's all the boxing bags, just beyond the netting on the wall before you go down this runway for all the farmer's walk exercises, that sort of thing. We'll come back on ourselves here and not miss anything. We've got the squat press, so that's the Cybex squat press. It's very similar to a leg press, but the resistance kind of arcs round. It mimics a squat a little bit more, that's the name. And then we've got pendulum squat. Not sure which manufacturer this is. Oh, it's the hammer strength pendulum squat. And then we've got another power cage, moving into things for upper body now. So power cage for anything. And then here you've got a frame by, I don't know who it's by, it might be by Primal, but that's the frame for doing barbell rows where you're perfectly horizontal, and you've got the hooks where the bar goes below you while you lie face down on the bench. That's for your barbell rows. You know, you don't often see that, quite useful. You're going to get a more kind of less shoulders, more back kind of angle, unlike bent over barbell rows, because it puts your body more horizontal, gives you a movement more akin to a cable row. Anyway, more stuff for legs, the Cybex lying leg curl for hamstrings. Then we've got the seated calf raise by Hammer Strength. Just behind that we've got the Primal leg adduction machine. And then coming through the middle here, we'll come through the middle, capture everything, both sides, and then come back with the free weights. So just behind you've got a standing hamstring curl, Techno Gym. And you've got the Cybex lat pull down. You've got a Life Fitness leg extension, Life Fitness seated hamstring curl, Hammer Strength ISO row plate loaded. And the Cybex assisted chin up and dip station. That is a particularly good one, that one actually. It's the one where your feet go on the stirrup instead of a knee pad, which I find more stable. So I do rate that one if you want assisted pull-ups and dips. Life Fitness leg extension. And we've got what looks like Life Fitness pull-down machine. So that's a pull-down machine with weight stack. Then we've got the Smith machine, Cybex Smith machine. That's one of the good ones, the Cybex Smith machine. It's a straight vertical one with the safety stoppers on it. It's the one I'm most familiar with. I like it, so I started on that for my military presses. Then we've got the pre-core. I think they're calling this one the extreme row. Well, it's basically a cable row, but you have the option of doing each side separately. And behind those, you've got the MTS high row by Hammer Strength, the weight stack one, and you've got the MTS row, they're calling it. That's a bit like the DY row, their plate loaded one, but that's the weight stack one. So a couple of Hammer Strength pieces for back. Lurking behind there, then we've got the first set of cross cables with two sets of pull-up chin-up bars. These are the fixed ones, so you've just got the pulleys at the top and the bottom. Then you've got the extreme row by Prime. Again, typical with the Prime pieces, so you've got the different pegs with the explanation on the side of where you can put the emphasis in the movement. Very broadly speaking, the bottom of the movement is going to be affected most by the weight that you put on the top peg, and the end of the movement, the main contraction is more when you put it on the bottom one. That goes for all their pieces like that you can vary the resistance profile. That's Prime with their plate loaded. Then you've got what looks like the Gym 80 lat pull down machine. So the popular stuff, again, they've got multiple units of it, which is always helpful when a gym gets busy. Obviously I've come when it's quiet to get a film in when I'm not disturbing. Then you've got the Hammer Strength plate loaded pullover machine. That looks like the wide one. That's the good one. So I'm seeing that particular pieces are the best one. The best one of that variety piece. It's very nicely selected and curated kit here, I can confirm. Techno Gym, multi-gym like pull down cables. So you've got some that are just pull downs here, and then the other side of it you've got the adjustable pulley on that. That's Techno Gym, that piece there, pretty versatile for all sorts of exercises. Then you've got the Hammer Strength chest press machine, plate loaded, very popular. Find it a little bit awkward for me sometimes. These are the other boxing bags, and then these are the pegs for climbing up the wall on. So you've got the markers how far you can climb on these rocks on the wall, but that's not for me because I'm almost morbidly obese. that's heavyweight, super heavyweight bodybuilding for you. And you've got the chains for all of your dips, pull-ups and such like, the tyres. So look, the variety of types of training you could do in this place is really impressive. You could be doing training for all sorts of sports as well as the bodybuilding I focus on with the channel. We've got a Cybex chest press. We've got another chest press, the one with a foot pedal to bring the hands forward. You've got the pec decks over here. So here's an old one where it's on the pads that go on your forearms, and then there was obviously the Prime rear delt fly and pec deck combo machine that I was a fan of. Then you've got some bars for dipping over here on the wall. You've got an incline press by Life Fitness machine, and then we're in this little corner of arms machines. You've got the Life Fitness preacher curl machine here. You've got the Life Fitness tricep extension machine. I really like that one actually. You've got the lat raisers plate loaded Hammer Strength one. It's quite good. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't like suit me so well. You've got the old frame that they was using for the Viking press, but I was using the newer piece that we shall come to, that was all the way over there. Then you've got a frame for dips and leg raises. Then you've got a Hammer Strength abs machine that you can put more resistance on with the pins at the end there while you do crunches. And we've got the rear delt fly with the elbow pads plate loaded Hammer Strength. Then we've got a couple of bikes, and we've got a rowing machine, and then we've got the fixed dumbbells, and we've got another weight tree. And if you're keeping up with me here, you can see there's a really good selection in this place. I mean, what we're missing really, a couple of flat benches, barbell benches, a decline bench, an incline bench, so you're covered for all of your barbell benching there. We've got another abs machine with resistance, this time weight stack rather than plate loaded. Then we've got another one for that's for back extensions, I believe, for putting resistance on the weight stack, and then another one for abs, the Cybex one. And then we've got the lateral raise Life Fitness machine. Behind that, I shan't get in anyone's way, but basically there's a load of mats, slam balls, mini dumbbells, and those other other gymnastics balls and stuff like that. Hyperextension frame, adjustable. The seat and frame for your military presses with the barbell, an incline bench, and just to the right in use is the Life Fitness dual adjustable pulley, so you've got more cables, dual adjustable, nice for cross cables for chest and what have you there. We've got the Viking press that I used there, the plate loaded one with the hammer strength iso lateral shoulder press, which I'm a fan of, but I do like the behind the neck one as well. Then we've got the hammer strength Smith machine. This is the one that's at a slight angle, and this is where we come into the dumbbell free weight zone. I'll just make sure that capture everything, like the fixed barbells, easy bars, fixed barbells here, another set of cross cables here. This is the dual adjustable cross cables with another pull-up bar at the top, so you've got the fixed one and the dual adjustable ones and the pulley, so got everything. Then you've got a really, well, what looks like a really sturdy and versatile preacher bench for standing preacher curl exercises, a variety of incline benches, dumbbells. I did have a look at them. They seem to go up to 70 kilos, which is impressive, but some of them I'm guessing will be in pounds, because on the wall to my far right is a weight conversion, kilos and pounds conversion chart, and the rules up here, all those photos that I was exploring and seeing some of my friends on there. And yeah, I shan't get in people's way, but you've got all of the dumbbells. They do go up to 70 kilos, and almost all of them are iron dumbbells. I'm seeing like the Avanco iron dumbbells and a few rubber ones as well. Here's another conversion chart. So it's just little touches like that I think are really practical and really useful to, you know, someone that's not familiar with the different weights they're using, new to the gym, it could find that really useful, along with these framed illustrations by Delavia of the different exercises. I just think bits like that are a really nice touch, make the place really complete, you know. So yeah, nothing but good things to say about this gym, much like the other ones that I've selected for these videos. And I didn't quite capture it before, but there is an ab support T-bar row lurking here that I didn't capture from the other side as I walked around. So that is just about everything with resistance wise, but I did see a notice for an outdoor gym, so I'm gonna walk this way because I'm seeing a sign up the top here out the back where the free weights are, and it's saying outdoor gym. So as it's quite nice weather today, I'm expecting that there's something to be seen out there, and I sort of pride myself on making these videos totally complete, so I've got to at least have a look. Okay, so there's another frame, a few spare bits, a few mats, more medicine balls, battle ropes. There's just a few sundries, a few sundries through here, and then yes, there is an outdoor area, more dumbbells. More fixed barbells, power rack in use, lifting platform with barbell set up, more stuff for dips or other calisthenics exercises. You've got the dips gymnastics bars there, incline bench, flat benches with barbells. There's a car and a frame. I guess this is for if you want to have a go lifting it. I feel like I won't have done the full challenge of coming here unless I go and get my straps to have a hold this thing and try and lift it. I might have to have a go. I might have to have a go at lifting the vehicle, but that looks to be for your strongman training. There's more tyres for throwing around. I had no idea all this stuff was going to be here. Oh, it's definitely a strongman training area because they've got the Atlas stones here. Right, I'm not doing that, but I'm really kind of tempted to have a go at lifting the Jeep. You've got another Viking press. We've got another frame out here, and yeah, that's all outside. So back to the entrance and check out the cardio bits. And here we go back to the cardio stuff. So you've got bikes, you've got rowing machines, you've got those reclining bike ones, you've got the cross trainers, you've got the treadmills, you've got everything that you'd expect really. So we'll just walk through and see if there's anything I've missed at the end here. This is more kit that I don't understand actually. I need to take a proper look at this piece. Yeah, I've seen this around. I think I saw this in Monster Gym, but I'm not going to hazard a guess for how to use it or what it does. That's quite a contraption there by Hammer Strength. And that brings me to the end of the tour. I'm back to reception to round up today's video. And here's the reception area with a photo of IFBB Pro Nick Swann, the gym owner. And they've got all sorts of trophies kicking around and photographs, memorabilia, making me feel like I'm at home in a bodybuilding gym. But as I emphasised before, it's diversity of training here with all the strongman and functional gear and general fitness and calisthenics, everything you could be doing. So whatever your priorities are, make sure you check it out if you're this way towards Stamford. So that brings me to the end of today's video, and those trophies up there, they're all mine, obviously. Just kidding. Good workout, shoulders. I'd recommend it for anything really. I'd love to come back here on a leg day because they've got a lot of my favourite pieces like the Cybex squat press. They've got the belt squat. They've got hack squat. You know, all the favourite stuff that I prefer over barbells. So if I come back here, I'm going to try and make sure that I schedule it on a leg day for my next visit here. But actually, you know, it'd be all right for anything. And I've had a good chat with Nick, the owner here, talking about bodybuilding. Some of our mutual friends, like Jim that I was talking about earlier, Jim George here. But quite a lot of people in the photos and have started off their bodybuilding competitively through the Rhinos Classic, have gone on to great things. A couple of others that have made it into the Pro League that are in the photos there from early contests they've done with Rhinos. And yeah, some people that I very much hope and expect and think deserve to get all the way through, like Nathaniel and obviously my friend Jim. So it's great to see that while I'm on tour here. And next stop, I don't know where it'll be, but this has been, you know, a nice run of them. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I do want to emphasize that when you're training shoulders, it's usually the rear delts that's more lacking. So the kind of exercises I was doing that I doubled up on there would be good if that's the case for you. And talking to Nick and looking at some of his contest photos, that was a detail that I really noticed in his physique, and I think really makes a physique look complete, especially in shots like a back double biceps or the twisting back double, all that good classic bodybuilding stuff. So that's my input on bodybuilding for today. But really, I'm curious to know if I could have lifted that car out the back. So when my strength is at a high, perhaps later in the year, I'll come back and I'll try that as the start of a back day or something. I don't know. I was tempted to try it today, but you know, I feel like as I know nothing about that kind of exercise, I thought I'd stay in my lane and not get injured. So that was me being sensible today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Put any comments below and I'll reply as soon as I can. I'll be back online tomorrow, and subscribe if you like all the bodybuilding content. Get in touch with me on Instagram if you're interested in coaching. Same name, Physique Philosopher, and we'll be talking very soon. Cheers.